Any place that I stay, I want to feel inspired by it. But I also want to feel the history of it. I want to feel like that motel can tell me stories from a time that I wasn't there. History is something that you can't build, and we love giving old buildings another chance at life. Los Alamos is essentially a one-street town. It's just one long drive and surrounded by hills and vineyards and ranches and farmland. And then the next closest town to it is about 12 or 15 miles away. We all travel often. Traveling is why we got into hospitality. We have a small partnership group. There are 4 of us. You create these spaces, and then people from all different walks of life, they're creating new memories, and you're able to provide that safe space for them. The Skyview was built in 1959. I mean, it was in disarray, the whole property. You could ask people what they used to think of the Skyview, and they would most likely say something about the Bates Motel, because it's this hotel on the hill. I thought it was creepy. But you couldn't not see the magic that was underneath all of that. It felt like a piece of history. You can't replicate that. Everything had to be gutted. We had to put in new floors, new finishes, new fixtures, new plumbing, everything. We just kept the skeleton the same because the skeleton was really what was worth preserving. The property said this is what the design should be. It should be mid-century, and it should be of Los Alamos, which is that sort of Old West. So we just listened to that. We took a look at what was salvageable, what were some of the highlights of the property, most notably the motel sign. A great sign is the history that goes with the sign, and it's big and it's bold and it's designed well. It's a statement in itself. So this whole space was where people parked their cars in order to get to their rooms. Obviously not an inspiring space, not the best use of the space, because this is the first view that you have when you wake up in the morning and you leave your room, and you don't necessarily want it to be a parking lot. I would prefer to have something like this, where you have fire pits and gardens, and you can see the palm trees and wine country from behind me. It's a stunning space, and so to see it being used as a parking lot was a shame. Allowing for the front of your hotel room to be a quiet gardenscape really provides the guest that feeling of, oh, I want to stay here for a while. Those cacti fillers, I have to say, I was originally wanting to get rid of them because they were in such disrepair. The wood was in bad shape. People had just decided to graffiti on them, but with paint. My partner, thankfully, said, no, the cactus should stay and we'll just rehab them. We actually thought about changing that entire entrance because it felt like a carport. If somebody built something like that today, it would feel weird because that design is not of this time. And so, in a way, we had to keep it because it's a part of the history of the property, which is why we love the property. So there are 33 rooms. We didn't change the footprint of the rooms, but we did pretty much everything else. All of the rooms have new flooring, have completely new bathrooms, new plumbing, new electrical, all new lighting. As you can see, we still kept the ceilings as they were. We just painted them white. When we bought the property, a lot of the ceilings were painted blue with horses and clouds. And so we just painted them white. We added the fireplace feature because we love fire. We used these encaustic tiles, similar in style as to what you see in the bathrooms. So I was obsessed with these cast iron sinks because to me, they said everything. They said, sort of that farming, Western vibe, but they also feel really cool. These rooms all have these private patios that look outside to farmland and wine country. We wanted to do the board and batten throughout, and I love the color against the white. It feels like something that should be in Los Alamos. You see board and batten all over the valley. It fits in nicely with the area. You know, you don't always want to walk into a motel and know that no matter what room you go into, it's all going to look the same. You know, when you go into a space that looks different from another space, that says boutique to me. So this is a very picturesque part of the property. Just this beautiful quartz-in hallway with this very playful door that we installed. We wanted something that was cheeky and felt like, you know, a little bit of that mid-century vibe. And then you've got the beautiful motel sign in the background, kind of overlooking the whole pool experience. And this is the heartbeat of the whole property, our pool area. It was at one time the only pool in Los Alamos. And so the locals used to swim in the pool for 25 cents with their kids and their families. Definitely the #1 photographed picture on the property is this sort of pool area with the motel sign in the background. It's hard to beat. I mean, al fresco dining is synonymous with California. We also wanted to, again, showcase the views. So we used glass walls instead of just regular walls, and it allows you to see our beautiful wine country. There is a vineyard, yes. The previous owner was in the wine industry, and we ended up saying, you know what, we're gonna make a house wine. And how cool is it to be sitting at the pool with a glass of rosé that was grown on the same property that you're sitting on. So now it's our house rosé. We named the restaurant Norman. It was our way of paying honor to the Bates Motel. We added this doorway, which I think really sets off the whole modern part of the mid-century modern. That really does feel like a special entrance into Norman. The restaurant was before a clubhouse and the lobby. We felt like we wanted Norman to feel like old Americana while also still being fresh and vibrant and modern. This is actually my favorite table. This big round table. I love sitting here. There really isn't a bad seat in the restaurant. We wanted to take advantage of the views wherever we could get them. Watching a sunset is incredible. I mean, that's art that it's better than anything that you can put up. I mean, the sunsets are gorgeous in this area, and we wanted to showcase that because that's why people come here. Feels like a place you could just sit and be still for a long time. It's really special because it's hard to find those places, you know? With so much development, and especially if you're coming from a larger city, this kind of stuff, this is why you come here. What makes a great motel is a motel that feels authentic. So it has a sense of place. It has a feeling that you want to go back to. If we were to have bought Skyview and demolished it, we'd be demolishing a piece of the town's history. And I wouldn't feel good about that. I wouldn't be excited about that. Keeping the property at its highest and best use is vital. I think it's important. I can't imagine this property being something else. It's so cool as a motel, and I think all it needed was just a freshen up. And we were here to do that.